Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to my channel. I just want to quickly conclude the last strategy I posted, because the last time I just explained how to use the strategy, but I've never given you the settings. So let me quickly show you the settings. So we are only using two indicators on the second and the third window. So the first indicator we use is the first indicator is a relative strength index. So I use relative strength index 16, apply to close, 2 pixel, and we have 82, 18, 70, 30, 65, and 35. That is for RSI. For MACD, our fast EMA 24, slow EMA 52, and MACD SME 18. Apply to close. You can use any color, but I use dark blue and red. Dark blue for my mean and red for my signal. That's all. So once we have been able to establish the indicators applied to the strategies, so let me quickly remind you what we need to check before we place our sell signal on crash and buy on boom 500 and 1000. Presently I'm on crash 500. So what you just need to check is, the first thing you need to check is your MACD. When trading crash 500, your MACD bars must be below zero level. If you are trading boom 500 1000, your MACD bar must be above zero level. But in this case now, the first thing we need to check is whether our MACD bar is above or below. So when trading crash 500 or 1000, the first thing you need to check is your MACD. So once your MACD bars are below zero level, the next thing you need to check is to check the RSI line if it's touching either overbought region of 65, 70, or 82. So at any point in time your RSI line touches either of the overbought zone, you place your sell trade immediately. Now take for instance, here we have our MACD bar below zero level, and it touches 65 as at this level. I'm coming. Touches 65 as at this level. This is 65 level. It touches 65 at this level. As at the time it touches, and you ensure that your your MACD bars are below zero level, so definitely this is our right signal. Though the spike is not much, but it actually hit the spike after 5 candles. Now let's check for another valid signal. Now looking at this, now looking at this level, let's check here. So though the signal is very scarce to get because of the filter, I actually state on my headings that it's 100%. Yes, it's 100%. It's 100% because anytime you, any day, at any point in time or any day you are ready to stick with the strategies, probably you just spend like 3, 4, 5 hours and you are able to spot all the signals. It's not that there won't be any losses, but at the end of the day you are sure of getting out with pure profit. You are sure of getting out with pure profit. That is the reason why I said it's 100% spike strategy. It's not that when you spot a signal, at times there will be some losses, but on aggregate, every day you are expected to make profit out of the market once you are able to follow the strategy strictly according to the guidelines and the way I explain it. The essence of using the MACD to filter is just for us to identify the general market trend within that 1 minute time frame. So with the filter of MACD, we didn't need to go to higher time frame to check if there is any whether the market is uptrend or downtrend. You can stick with your 1 minute time frame and determine your mini trend within that time frame. That is the essence of using MACD, and we must always ensure that MACD is in line with what we are trading. In line in essence that if we are trading crash 500 or crash 1000, we are expecting to see MACD below zero level. If we are trading boom 500 or boom 1000, we are expected to see MACD above zero level. That is our first confirmation. Once we're able to get this confirmation right, we now shift to RSI 16 to determine whether the RSI line has touched the overbought or oversold region. Now, if you look at this place, let's check probably if we can get another valid signals. Now looking at this level, now here we go. If you look at this level, our MACD is below zero level. As at the time the MACD is below zero level, we have a touch of 65. So immediately we have this touch, don't wait for the candle to close. Place your trade immediately. Place your trade immediately. And in the last video I posted, I said you have two options of closing the trade, or you have two options to exit the trade immediately you have placed your trade. Once you are able to spot the valid signals, it's either you close your trade immediately the spike happens, or you wait for 5 consecutive candles after the spike. So once you're able to achieve that, close your trade. Please don't wait for whether there is going to be another spike. Just ensure you stick, as I've explained everything. Once you're able to follow everything one after the other, you are sure of making profit day in, day out. Once you're able to get like 10 or 15 signals, you are good to go. You are good to go. Now, there is another twist. If you don't want to use this method, another way of trading it is just to focus your attention on MACD. Now, one thing I want you to take a close look is the MACD and the signal line, the red signal line. Please listen very well. If the MACD is above the red signal line, you are looking for what? Buy signal. That is in the case of boom 500 and 1000. But if the MACD is below red signal line, you are looking for sell signal. That is crash 500 and crash 1000. Now let's look at it from this angle. Now here we have, this is our MACD. I'm coming, please. Now this is our MACD. If you look at this is our red signal line and this is our MACD bars. As you can see, the MACD bars, they are all below signal line, which signify that we are looking for what? Sell signal, and we are looking for either to sell crash 500 or 1000. Now let's check for a valid signals. So what we just need to check is, you, when trading crash, you are waiting for when all the MACD bars will come below what? It will come below red signal line. Once you're able to achieve that, the next thing to check is your RSI line, whether it's touching either 65, 70 or 82. Now if we look at this level, let's check. Let's check. Okay. Now if you look at this level, we hardly get a valid one here. Now let's check boom, let's check crash 500. Let's check boom 500 first. Boom 500. Now looking at boom 500, oh sorry. Now if we want to apply this, we need to change our MACD to, let's change our MACD setting. We just need to change one thing, which is our MACD SMA 18. We change it to 5. Take note of that. We change it to what? We change it to 5. So once we change that to 5, we will now change our we change our relative strength index. The one we have 60, we change 65, we change it to 60, and 35 we change it to 40. Done. I think we are good to go now. Now I said if you are trading boom 500 and boom 1000, you are expecting to see the MACD bars above red signal line. Now looking at this angle, we have MACD bar, We have a MACD bar. We have a MACD bar. Okay. Okay, the settings for MACD still remain the same. That is 18. Still remain the same. 18 is right. So let's check for a valid signal. Now, looking at this, we have our MACD bar above the red signal line. So we have our MACD bar. This is our red signal line, and these are MACD bar. So the MACD bar is above red signal line starting from this level, and it's move up to this level. Now, if you check, the MACD bar enter below red signal line at this level, which simply means that the trend mode has changed from buy to sell signal. But in as much as the MACD bar still above red signal line, we are looking for buy signals. Now, as at this point, we have a valid signals here. Now, as you can see here, there is already MACD bars above red signal line, which signify that we are waiting for the touch of RSI line either at 40 level, 30 or 18 level. Now, as you can see from this level now, the RSI line touches 40 oversold level at this point, and at the same time the the MACD bar is above red signal line. Once you're able to identify these two, you are good to go. Just take your trade immediately and wait for, is either you close immediately the spike happen, or after the spike happen, wait for 5 candle count and close your trade immediately. So that is another twist of using the MACD to trade spike strategy. Now, in my next video, I'm going to add one moving average to the main chart so that we can use that one moving average to determine our spike when the spike will happen with the confirmation of MACD bars. Thank you.